Hi, this is Rebecca, and I'm making this video especially for my friend in England. You know who you are, who is profoundly autistic. Yet, honey, you write the best letters to me that I've ever gotten. You express yourself so well. However, you precious dear, got one of my books, and some of the demonstrations in the books you had a little problem understanding and asked me how I could make it better. So I thought if I make this video and use some flashcards, maybe that will help. So what I'm explaining is heart point technique. This is an energy healing method given to me by Divine Mother, and it helps by bringing in light from the higher self point. It helps with divine revelation. But first, this is for you, HPT. I have so much trouble lining up this. HPT, which stands for Heart Point Technique. So that's what we're talking about. Now, where is the higher self point? Hang on, I'll find my flashcard. Have patience with me, please, because I want to put the words, whoops. Okay, higher self point. Higher self point. The higher self point, whoops, is 18 to 24 inches above the head. So if you stretch up your arm, you're going to touch it, but you don't really need to touch it. You just imagine that light is coming from the higher self point, because the higher self point is a gateway. Well, it would help if I did it right. See, gateway that brings in light from Holy Spirit, if you command it to be so. So in heart point technique, you can just imagine the light is coming down through acupressure points, or you can touch them. So you imagine the light is coming into the crown and coming down through all the acupressure points and into your heart. And there's a hand position that you can use. And to cover, this is your third eye right here. See, third eye. Let me see if I'm doing, yep, third eye. And then there's acupressure points around. One of these days I'm going to get this right. Acupressure points around the eye. Okay, so I'm going to touch the third eye, and then the acupressure point, the beginning of the eyebrow. People who are familiar with emotional freedom technique know this beginning of the eyebrow, on the side of the eye, underneath the eye, and then right here in the corner, right above the tear duct, that's where every acupressure meridian in your brain, well, every acupressure meridian in your body enters the brain, so you can actually just hold those. There is a wonderful teacher who has an energy method holding those called TAT, Tapas Acupressure Technique. Okay, so, but to do my technique or Divine Mother's technique, you imagine the light is coming down through the crown and you hold. All you do is this. Now, it doesn't matter if you do this hand. It doesn't matter if you do this hand. It doesn't matter if you touch the points exactly, because you're covering the points. The energy from your hands activates the points. Now, one easy way I like to explain how to cover your eyes or hold the points is pretend you're in a scary movie and you're saying, oh no, I can't look. Isn't that easy? So it doesn't matter which finger touches where. And the acupressure meridians are the same on both sides of the body. So the finger points are not important. What is important is that you simply lightly cover, and the magnetism from your hand helps to activate the acupressure points. Now, the other part that we cradle is the heart. I'm going to have to, let me see if I can. Do not look at my boobies. is the heart. And the heart is on the left side. I know this video might look like it's a different side, but this is your heart. So when you cradle here, and it doesn't matter which finger, just place your hand there. It's like you're giving yourself a hug. And so you hold your arm, your hands like this, and you cradle here, and that's all there is to it. Imagine that you're giving yourself a self hug. This connects your head and your heart. And dear, you said you didn't really need to know how to work on an issue, but just in case someone else is wanting to work on an issue, I'm going to give a brief explanation of that. So if you have what you need, you can stop watching. But how do you get divine guidance with heart point technique? Well, you think of something that you want to know about. And I'm not talking about fortune telling, something in your life. Because Divine Mother says everything that you want to know or information that you need is written on the walls of your heart. But we are not used to listening to our heart, are we? We're used to listening to our head. So one thing you can do is imagine, I call it Holy Spirit light. Holy Spirit light comes from the highest self point. Imagine that it goes into your crown and through the corpus callosum. Now, why is that important? The corpus callosum is that thick bundle of nerves that connects the right and left hemispheres of the brain. And do you know what? Almost everything of spirit is on the right side and needs to get over to the left. So you just bring in this light, and then you bring it into your third eye, and to all the regions around your eyes, and you bring the light down into your heart, and you're simply focusing on what your heart needs to bring up. Can I give you an example? Yes. If you wanted to know, what does my heart really want to do? How does my heart want to serve? You could hold these positions and ask for Holy Spirit light to come down through the crown, through all these, and into the walls of your heart, and listen to that still small voice. How does my heart want to serve? And take this in baby steps. You can also use it for divine revelation of, Mother's talking to me right now, who do I need to forgive? Because a lot of times we hold on to grudges. We hold on to things that we think we let go. But try this and see. If you hold this position and ask for Holy Spirit light to come down through these points and into your heart, and you just be quiet, who do I need to forgive? Now, I'm actually doing this exercise, and what I'm getting is something I would never have thought of in a million years. I had a brother who died at a young age, and he left 2 little girls. And I just got to send some forgiveness energy out to him. Did he die on purpose? No. Well, he kind of did, because he knew he was sick and he did stuff anyway. But leaving 2 little girls, and I'm just feeling like he's the one who would like to have some forgiveness. I don't hold anything against him, but he did leave them and not in a good situation. So whenever you feel prompted to do something, know that everyone and anyone can be a channel of divine light, and send out that forgiveness from your heart. And let it be divine forgiveness, because sometimes it's real hard to send forgiveness when you don't feel like it. In the case of my brother, of course I feel like it. But what if it was someone that didn't deserve forgiveness? That's a different story. And I'll probably make a video just about that. This is Rebecca. And if you like this kind of information, subscribe to my channel. And if there's something that I might could explain to you or make easier that I know about, I sure don't know everything, then drop me a line in the comment section. But Amma, you know this is for you and that I love you.